What's up, guys? It's HTG Brian back with more Funko Fusion. Next up, Battlestar Galactica Level 3 Story. Rough Fit Muffit. Yeah, that's right. I had to go look it up. What the crap is a Muffit? Well, it turns out it is a fictional dog type that is taking place in the Battlestar Galactica world. So we're going to go ahead and try and put together a robotic Muffit in this particular one. So here we are in the Funko Factory Hub world for Battlestar Galactica, and door number 3 is ready for me. So we're going to go ahead and check it out. All right, when we pop open this list, it's actually going to reveal one of my favorite movies of recent time. Nope, I cannot wait to check that level out, but nope, not yet. Cutscene. Wow, that seemed like a really sad cutscene. Did the little boy lose his real dog and then we're having to make a robot dog to make up for it? Is that... I feel like that's what happened in the show, and although the dog becomes his companion moving forward, I still feel like that's kind of a sad beginning to space life. All right, I smash and grab a bunch of vinyl. I am pretty good on drinks, so I'm going to go ahead and save my vinyl for a later day. As we make our way up this pathway here, we find a vinyl chest on the far right, but it should be noted that there's like this little desk thing here with a triangular red object on it. What that's going to do is amplify our laser beams and allow it to open the door. So there are different shapes. We're going to have to learn this stuff. That's right, time to get learned. And we'll get a little tip right here. In fact, here we go. What you got? Robot tripod. Those targets are different shape. What does that mean? So it turns out there are 3 different types just to kind of speed things up. There's a square, a triangle, and a circle. And we're going to have to utilize those as we go through the level. But first, let's go ahead and take note of this blue mold machine in the back left corner of the room. And let's spawn a turret. Now that we've got a turret, let's go ahead and backtrack a wee bit and slam it down in this hallway intersection here, which is not only going to take out some bad guys, but also focus on the door panel on the left side of the room there. As you can see, it's now unlock that door for us. Take note of the special cameo level there. That's actually where the Nope level will spawn, but we'll be back for that in a future video. Inside the newly opened door, thanks to our turret, we have another one of the laser enhancers. This one is actually movable via this switch in the middle of the room. We're going to want to stand on it until it gets in front of the 2 panels in the back side of the room there. Basically, once it gets in front of it, shoot it and go ahead and light it up. Now, once you get it all the way to the far left, we're actually going to have to get off of the switch, which will then eventually let this guy go back over. Now, this is a little bit of a funny angle, as I like to say, and I struggled a wee bit with it, both in my scouting run and a little bit. Now, I almost missed it, but I got it. Once both of those are lit up, we're going to go ahead and see a nice little ride. What? All right, it's going to go ahead and nice little show up on the TV there. I don't know who's watching that, but we got the first Muffit part. We're going to want to make our way back. Nope, not towards the cameo level. As much as I want to play that right now, we got to focus on returning the parts here. So take it all the way back to the magnifying glass, get up close, and look for the icon to pop up and press it so that it will go ahead and attach Muffit part number 1. All right, Muffit part number 2, which we do have quick links down below in the video description. If that's going to be something that'll be helpful for you, please use them. Meanwhile, let's go ahead and pop open the chest on the left side of the room, also taking out the boxes next to it, revealing another placement point for the laser enhancer. So we put the triangular one over on the far right side of the room. We're going to take this circular one and slam it on the left side of the room. Go ahead and shoot through it, and it actually should activate this last little power node in the back. And booyaka shout, inside is a gold chest, which you can spend your money how you want. We're going to skip that for now, but most importantly, we grab the Muffit head. All right, now, remember that first one we put down? Oh, check out the Cylon toaster, too. That's pretty awesome. So that triangular one is now sitting right in front of a triangular panel. We'll go ahead and shoot it. It opens the door, revealing a nice flame-filled hallway. Simply spin the wheel and put out the fire and continue, or keep on with the keeping on, as we like to say, until you come to a panel that requires your laser beams. Go ahead and shoot it, open the door, but be ready as there are Cylons waiting for you on the other side. Take those guys out, and of course, try and avoid the smoke. Smoke's bad, okay? And you might notice, too, this is a prime spawn point for the old red orb baddie, who actually takes off into a very high collectible room here. In fact, we've got a free soda, which let's grab that real quick. And we should make note that there's another Cylon toaster and a KFC bucket, and I believe there was a silver chest in there. So we're going to double back and actually go to the blue mold machine right here at the intersection of this hallway and mold ourselves a turret. At the end of this hallway, you can see there is another door panel that requires the turret access. So we're going to go ahead and use that. Now, there's also one that requires a square laser enhancer, too, which we will get to that in a hot second, right after we take out these Cylons in the newly opened room that our turret just did work for. Now, in here, we got a couple of purple chests. We're going to crack both of them open, each providing a laser enhancer. Now, you can probably figure out how this is going to work. You got to match up the terminals here with the panels in the back, and they're zigzag. So the one on the left actually goes on the right, and the one on the right actually goes on the left. Once you get them both in place, simply pew, 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 and light that panel up, and it should go from red to green, and do the same on the left, which should put the fire out, giving us access to another Muffit part. Woo to the hoo-hoo-hoo. All right, now we got a lot of backtracking to do. Don't forget about that room right there that had the laser enhancer that needed to open that door. And, ooh, we just passed a vinyl chest that we hadn't opened. Make your way all the way back to the magnifying glass, slap on the front leggy poo there, and we're going to just follow our trail right back to where we just came from. This time, cracking open a vinyl chest? No, we ran right by it. Wham, 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 wham. All right, down to the hallway to the left where we just placed the turret. Now we need to place a square laser enhancer there. So we'll go ahead and grab the gold one in here. I was double checking. I'm like, wait, is it square? Yes, it's square. All right. We've got it now. We'll go ahead and slam it on down the table here. Booyakashow. And pew, 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 pew. Opens up the door. Now we got a hallway, and guess what? More Cylons, some vinyl, and lots of action happening here. So definitely use your environment. Do the retreat method. If you need to, go all the way back to your turret and let your turret do most of the work for you. As you can see, it works quite well for me here. And eventually, we errati the baddies and get to go ahead and continue through the hallway here, which will eventually lead us to a room that has a pretty intricate puzzle, but we'll show you how to do it. It's pretty easy. Hey, we took a little drinky poo there. Let's make sure we reduce, reuse, recycle. That's also going to help us get a little bit of ground covered on our trophy achievement for the recycle stuff, so that's pretty good. All right, there you can see there's the fun door we need the fun key for. In the right side room here, we got another tripod robot that says that rod is huge. We'll go ahead and activate or deactivate the wall here, the force field. All right, now we can grab that laser enhancer and slam it down in the middle of the room. And our next goal is to get all of those red triangles turned green. The easiest way to do this is to simply make your way around in a circular fashion and keep shooting. Now, as you sort of are across from the red triangle, as you shoot, it should pew, pew, pew through the rod or in laser enhancement and open up all of the chests. Really, you just need to get that far one done, but there's a couple of free sodas there, and, you know, who doesn't like a free soda? So we'll go ahead and crack those open as well. And, of course, more bad guys arise. So we'll take them down, collect our goods, and last but not least, we want to grab that Muffit part. So we'll go ahead and swoop it up. And now we got to backtrack one more time to put the old leg back on. Then we'll have our Muffit complete, and we'll be able to grab that fun key and head for the fun door. All right, so pretty sweet stuff. Pretty sweet stuff. A little bit confusing, lots of back and forth here, but with some turret placements and the knowledge of what and where to use those laser enhancements, it definitely seems like a pretty easy level. All right, we'll finally get that vinyl. I ran by it like 75 times, so thank you very much. Stacking up some monies. We're still a long ways away from that 5 million, though, so... All right, I made a wrong turn at Albuquerque. Got to go left, as Bugs used to always say. And all right, fun door. Slam it in, twist it around, and wait, we're not done. Fight your way through the bridge. So we still have one more little battle here. Looks like a spot for 5 on the ground right there to use his spatial jumps, or blinks, as they often call it too. And we're going to go ahead and use the mold machine to spawn a turret here. Now, make note of that heart as it will come in handy at some point. There's actually another one in the far back side of the room there. I just slammed the turret down, and it does quite a bit of work. However, there is a gold Cylon in here that needs the old pew, 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 cha-cha-cha. And you can see, unfortunately, my turret's very focused on him. So he is Tweety Bird, but I need to come up and melee him. So I'm going to go ahead and focus on him as much as possible, but also fend off some of these other guys. And unfortunately, the turret does a good job of getting him to the Tweetyville, but not quite all the way. So I'm actually going to retreat a little bit here because it got a little hectic. And of course, the last thing I wanted to do was die at the end of this run. My turret is done did, so I have to fend off the rest of these Cylons by myself. Now, it might come in handy to actually take out the gold guy first. It might also come in handy to take out the little guy so you can focus on old Biggie Smalls here. So... all right, we almost got him, and one last cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. All right, watch that text go from white to orange to red, and eventually he'll be dead. Definitely take advantage of the free soda and vinyl scattered throughout the bridge now that it's nice and clear. But before we can move on, we are going to need the help of a turret. So keep in mind, you can have 5 out at a time. If you come back to this thing and it says no stock, then, or out of stock, I guess is what it would say, you're going to have to run back and find another turret to move it around. Luckily for you, you can actually pick them up and move them wherever you want. The goal is to place it right in front of this door, and it should go ahead and take out that panel, revealing another hallway that leads to the crown, which we'll go ahead and swoop that up, because why wouldn't we? All right, quick peek at the collectibles here. Unfortunately, none. Nope, as they say. I cannot wait to check that out. Like, if you have not seen that movie, definitely an original, something different, a little bit scary, but also quite entertaining. That's going to go ahead and do it, though, for Level 3, Rough Fit Muffit. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. We're actually making our way poolside to prove that we've got Level 4 open. That's next. We are in the home stretch, guys, of the story. We only have 2 more levels left. That is amazing. But that's going to go ahead and do it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to check us out on social media. HappyThumbsGaming.com is available for your viewing pleasure, too. We also got HTG merch. Check it out. As for me, guys, that's going to do it. As always, until next time.